you ever had your water break while shoplifting at Target? I was 8 months pregnant, broke, and desperate when I walked into Target that Tuesday afternoon. My husband Ricky had emptied our savings account and disappeared 2 weeks earlier, leaving me with an eviction notice and a baby due in 3 weeks. I'd already sold everything valuable we owned: my grandmother's ring, our TV, even my winter coat. The food bank was closed until Thursday, and I hadn't eaten anything substantial in 2 days. I told myself I was just looking at baby supplies, just pricing things for when I got paid from my part-time job next week. But standing in that aisle, seeing all the things my baby would need that I couldn't afford, something in me cracked. I started small, slipping a pack of newborn diapers into my oversized purse, then wipes, then a tiny onesie that said, "Mama's Little Miracle." My heart was pounding as I moved through the store. I knew it was wrong, but the shame of stealing felt smaller than the shame of not providing for my baby. I added formula to my purse, telling myself babies need to eat. A thermometer because what if she got sick? Each item I took came with its own rationalization. I was heading toward the exit, walking that careful line between too fast and too casual when I felt it. A warm gush of fluid down my legs, pooling in my shoes. My water had broken 3 weeks early, right there between the dollar section and customer service. I froze, purse heavy with stolen goods, as amniotic fluid dripped onto Target's polished floor. A contraction hit immediately, so strong I had to grab the nearest display to keep from falling. An elderly employee named Dolores rushed over. "Honey, are you okay?" she asked, then saw the puddle. "Oh Lord, we need to get you help." Another contraction doubled me over. The purse slipped from my shoulder and everything spilled out. Diapers, formula, and that little onesie scattered across the floor, their unpaid security tags gleaming under the fluorescent lights. Dolores looked at the items, then at me, then back at the items. Her face went through several expressions before landing on something I didn't expect: understanding. "Security to the front entrance," a voice crackled over the intercom. The loss prevention officer, a young guy named Terrell, arrived just as another contraction hit. He looked at the scene: pregnant woman in active labor, stolen merchandise everywhere, elderly employee holding my hand. "Ma'am, I need to," he started, but Dolores cut him off. "Terrell, this woman is having a baby. Right now. Call an ambulance." He hesitated, clearly torn between protocol and humanity. That's when my knees buckled completely. Both Dolores and Terrell caught me, lowering me to the floor. "Please," I sobbed between contractions. "I'm sorry. I just wanted my baby to have something. I don't have anything." The store manager, Janet, appeared with the EMTS right behind her. As they loaded me onto the stretcher, I kept apologizing. Janet gathered up the scattered items and did something I'll never forget. She scanned each one with her manager code and put them in a bag. "These are paid for," she said quietly. "Store credit for customer inconvenience." Terrell started to object, but Janet gave him a look that could have melted steel. "This woman is having a baby in our store. The last thing we need is a news story about arresting a mother in labor." But then she looked at me with serious eyes. "This is a one-time grace. When you're back on your feet, we need to talk about resources that can help you." My daughter Lily was born 4 hours later, 6 pounds of perfect. Dolores visited me in the hospital the next day, bringing a huge bag of baby supplies that the Target employees had collected. "We all pitched in," she said. Janet even threw in a gift card for formula. But the real gift came a week later. Janet called and offered me a job, full-time with benefits, she said. "Dolores is retiring next month, and she insists you're the right person to replace her. But I need your word that what happened won't happen again." I gave it immediately. That was 3 years ago. I'm now an assistant manager at that same Target. Lily comes to the break room sometimes, and Dolores, who still visits, spoils her rotten. Every time I see a struggling parent in the baby aisle, counting change or putting items back, I find a way to help. Sometimes it's a coupon that mysteriously appears. Sometimes it's pointing them to resources I wished I'd known about. Last month, I caught a young pregnant woman slipping formula into her jacket. Instead of calling security, I walked over and quietly told her about WIC, food banks, and churches that help. Then I used my employee discount to buy her what she needed. "Someone helped me once," I said. "Now I'm helping you."